Good morning. I hope you've all had a great, peaceful weekend. Thank you for your messages and cards and calls last week. It was great to hear from you all. I'd like to thank you for all of the kind messages in the cards and the lovely flowers that arrived this morning. I joined this team a little over 5 years ago, and throughout all of the tough times we've had them together, and your support has been the one thing that has made it all worthwhile. I'm so proud of you, my team, and everything that we have achieved. As I outlined last week, we are working on bringing more of you back into the workplace, and over the next day or so, your supervisors will be contacting you to talk to you about this. The most important thing that I want to remind you about is ensuring that your safety is paramount in our decisions. An update from me. I've been working on 4 major pieces of work over the last few weeks. Our enforcement policy, CEO handbook, the CCTV policy, and data protection impact assessments. All important, if not interesting. The CEO handbook and policy are legally required documents which will outline how and when we will enforce and bring some defined guidance to how we enforce in certain situations and treat different situations. I have asked the supervisor team to have a read through this and feedback their thoughts. I will then take you all through the documents. I will reassure you though that there are no major changes. This is just an opportunity for us to bring some consistency to how we operate. On a more light-hearted note, though, I have stopped my diet, so now I'm back to eating cake. Today was ginger and white chocolate, and it was yummy. Thank you to Mrs. Stoneman for the treat. I will hopefully either give you a recipe from our collection or either a demonstration on one of my favourites next week. Hopefully it will be my lockdown cupboard pizza. It is delicious. I will post again in a couple of days with a bit of a riddle quiz. Just a bit of fun and no cheating. But I have, just for a bit of light entertainment, written a poem. Not many of you are aware that I write poetry, which will get its world premiere shortly. As you're all aware, you are key workers and you are now eligible for testing. I have attached a letter to this email as to how and when you can go about getting tested. But now, for the world premiere of The View from My Window. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh, here it is. The view from my window. This COVID pandemic has stopped my work. This home-based working is driving me berserk. With my friends and my colleagues, that's where I belong. But where has Boris Johnson gone? I sit in my office, box room alone. My only contact with the world, my phone. Watching, looking at the world going by. Hoping each morning for a bright blue sky. Sometimes I might choose to get dressed. What to wear? Now I'm getting stressed. Maybe just PJs or boxers for me. Oh no, I've forgotten my video conference, now everyone will see. Looking through windows, no, I'm not a peeping Tom, but I'm wondering where all these people have come from. Some of them I haven't been for a walk in years. Others look like they've had too many beers. First time joggers, they're all hot and sweaty. Yes, even my 80-year-old neighbour Betty. The gardener next door has taken his t-shirt off. I'm closing the blinds, I've seen enough. Cox, Bruce, Jeremy Vine, my new Radio 2 friends are in their prime. Asda, DPD, my postman Jim, the Hermes lady not looking so trim. These kind people all come to my door. I shout out the window, leave it on the floor, because I am shielding, you see. I don't want you sharing your corona with me. The view from the window is all that I see. Drinking too much coffee, always needing a wee. As you can see from the words I write, they may be funny, they may be shite, but I need to know when this will end. Help! I've gone around the bend. Hope you enjoyed that little insight into my world, and I'll speak to you all a little bit later in the week. Take care.